Where are you?
Cleveland.
This is my outfit of the evening. So we've actually been here for 2 days. We can kind of... Okay, we're going then. So I'm gonna walk and talk. We're staying at the Ritz-Carlton, and as you come out of the Ritz-Carlton, voila, you are in. Right, this is defo blue, look at that. Welcome to Cleveland. We're staying at the Ritz-Carlton, and I was trying to explain to you that when you come out the Ritz-Carlton, you can go to the front, like the road entrance, or you're in a mall. We have a Dunkin' Donuts, a Starbucks, a steakhouse. Yeah, the first kind of Ritz in a mall that I've seen before. So we're completely caught up with the jet lag. We feel fine now. We've been catching up with work, going to the gym, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been nice.
We actually feel quite relaxed, and we just did a vlog when we were like, I have been Insta storying. So just to quickly update you, because we're going to dinner now. We are here for his friend's wedding. French guy, just half American.
Looks like Bruno Mars.
Looks exactly like Bruno Mars. And he is marrying a girl that lives just outside of Cleveland, but they live in New York, so that's why we're here. We are going to go for dinner at a steakhouse called Red's, aren't we? And then we are going to the club.
The club? The only club in Cleveland.
The only club, but what club is it?
What do you mean?
I told you all about it.
Forward. Oh, the cheating club.
It's the one where Tristan first cheated on Chloe. And that is what I associate Cleveland with. Excited is terrible. So yeah, we're going to go for Red's. He's going to show you my outfit. We're going to go. But that's just the intro to the vlog. Can't wait to show you an American wedding. I think it's my first one I've ever been to. I am wearing, I'll show you later. And I'll tell you all about Cleveland later in the vlog. I will show you our huge portions.
This is my one portion of pasta.
Thought you really loved me, guess I was wrong. Thought you'd never leave me, guess I was dumb. Waited like forever to be your person.
You can't hear me, but we have been to the Metropolitan Hotel, which apparently is, yeah?
This is Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars is getting married tomorrow. This is Metropolitan. We just had like a cocktail party, and now we are getting in a taxi and we're going to the club, which is called Forward. And it's basically like the groom's stag, so I'll probably leave the boys to it because I want to be nice for the wedding tomorrow. Do you have anything to add? Oh.
Me at the party, out of the blue, saying that you're sorry, won't heal my wound. Now I'm broken hearted, all cause of you, and it's sad, but it's true. All of the things that I wish I could tell you, every time when you're passing me by, I fall in love. There's something about you, I wish you were mine. And if I only could be there to hold you, it feels like I stop breathing when you're around.
Oh God, my hair, what's happened? So we're still in Cleveland. I'm trying to find the light. Cleveland. Voila. We had a lovely wedding brunch this morning. The wedding was amazing. All the expectations I had for an American wedding, it was so beautiful. We loved it so much. I don't think I even vlogged that much because we were just having so much fun. And the bride had 3 dresses. She had the Carrie Bradshaw hangieses. There was peonies everywhere. She had the same wedding scent that we had, the peony suede blush suede from Jo Malone. It was just perfect. Now we are going to the Cleveland Long Live Rock, like Hall of Fame, Rock Hall of Fame. It's been a long 4 days. So we're going, well, pretty much everyone is coming here today, so we wanted to see as much as Cleveland before we go to LA. Our flight is in a couple of hours, and we're starting the trip off at Laguna Beach. We just booked it because we wanted 4 days by the beach to really feel like we're on holiday. But the weather is so sunny here, it's so nice. I'm wearing my new Zimmermann dress, which I absolutely love, some Gucci flats, my new trendy. And today I just put up my video to reveal my new trendy bag. So if you haven't seen that, I'm sure you have. I brought it with me as well. So actually you're gonna see it in this vlog. So, do you wanna show your new t-shirt you got?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Believe land, like Cleveland, but Believe land. Get it, get it.
Have you loved seeing all your friends?
Yeah, it's really fun. Tired now. Let's go to LA and relax by the beach.
Yeah. That would be a really nice picture. Yeah. Actually, this can be the thumbnail. Show you Believe land.
Believe land.
No, not say. It's the thumbnail. My arm aches. Thumbnail done.
So many times I wanted to put my arms around you just to be close to you. And in my head, it's just you and I.
We have arrived in LA.
Our car.
He's super excited about the car. We love American cars and how big they are. Like this you could not have in England because you literally couldn't park it anywhere. I look rough. But this car is amazing. We were going to get that Wrangler. I think you can see it. But they're super cramped inside. I'm so tired. But anyone ask him about how I carry nice bags on the airplane, I put it in a big bag like this. What am I doing? Obviously I've just got something out, but I put it inside a bag like this. That's my Zimmermann dress I had on earlier, and then I got changed into that. I'm so impressed with this bag, by the way. It hasn't got stained. Remember in my haul I said it's coated. This has been on the aeroplane floor, and it's just been so practical. This car is amazing. No. Yeah, I'll have it here just in case we need it for something.
You'll grab it.
This is actually the car that we wanted. We both really love Ford actually. Look at all that space. This has turned into a car tour, but they tried to offer us a brown Nissan. There's nothing wrong with Nissan, but we wanted the full American experience. Oh my god, it's so high.
Oh, there's the step thing like we had on the Land Rover that opens.
The Range Rover, you mean? Oh my god, this is amazing. Perfect road trip car. So the LA holiday is going to begin. We are now going to drive to Laguna Beach. We have a really cute hotel booked. No plans after that. So I think I was going to end this vlog now, but I think it's going to be really short. So I'm either going to see you in the next vlog, which is the start of LA, or if it's really short, I think I might do like a little mini haul in the hotel room to show you all my favourite holiday bits. But yeah, let's go to Laguna. I'm so scared this is not going to film. Hello and welcome to the second half of this video. I filmed 4 videos back to back, which was 5-6 hours worth of filming, putting everything away, and all the files got corrupt. So I'm genuinely nervous that this is going to happen again. And I've also kind of forgotten like they were all really good, and I'm worried I'm going to forget the order, forget like really important things to say. So I'm going to try my best, and we'll just get into it. So we are back from our month away in America. It was such an amazing holiday. We paid for all of the hotels ourselves, bar one, which was really unplanned. We paid for 3 nights, and we ended up talking to the hotel. We wanted to stay longer, and we worked with one hotel for 2 nights. The rest we paid. Although it wasn't a work press trip, we were seeing things that we've never seen before, like doing bucket lists, and we actually love creating and looking back on the footage, even if you don't want to watch it. Hopefully you do. So we actually did push ourselves really hard, and the last 5 days, which I don't want to tell you too much, it was exhausting, and we shot the whole time. but it was one of the best experiences of my life. So we've come back super exhausted and jet lagged, but it was amazing, won't change a thing. Now I'm doing a haul off the back of this video because I feel like the Cleveland vlog is only going to be 10 minutes long, and although I think 10-minute vlogs are fine, and you know, I've done them in the past, I always don't feel comfortable putting out a 10-minute vlog. So it was a wedding. We were jet lagged at the beginning. I haven't checked the footage, but I know there's not much. So this video is going to be about what I bought since I was away, which wasn't planned, but I ended up buying so much, it is quite unusual for me. Normally I buy like a few things that remind me of the place or a memory, but this was extreme. I've bought even more since I've been back. I blame the jet lag. So I'm actually going to film what I bought since I've been back, and it's very good. It's Chanel, Hermes, the best high street stuff that I've probably found ever. So stay tuned for that other video. And I'm also sharing with you, as promised, I'm going to be sharing with you some key things that I took on holiday. I have cut that in half because I want to show you what I've bought. But let me know if you like seeing key things that I take on holiday, because I'll do that on my next trip, or I could even do a second video. So let's get into this video. Excuse the 2-minute intro. So the first thing I want to talk about is this bag. This is one of the key things I took on holiday with me. I resisted ordering this bag for a while because it really scared me that it was white canvas and I thought it would stain, and I really don't like. This was bought with a voucher, but besides, it's not a freebie. Like, you know, I think you've all established what this means. There's still things that I work for, and I want my vouchers to go far. So I just loved it so much, and I thought the handles are black. I'm sure it'll be okay. I'll look after it. This has come like on like 4 planes, hours and hours of driving across America. There is not one mark on this bag, even the corners. And the reason is because it's coated. So even if you do stain it, it just wipes straight off. It's the perfect bag for traveling, for the beach, if you have children, go to work. I'm shocked how much it's kept looking this immaculate, and the black handles mean they haven't got stained at all. I packed this bag and I think I overpacked it too much, and I was so worried it was going to break, and there's nothing. So it's very well made. It really does stay immaculate, and I thought that the size was just perfect. I loved the shape. I am blown away by how practical and amazing it is. So much so, I'm actually ordering the new colour that I saw online today, which I'll link below. So I got that from Louise Viaroma, and actually at the same time I ordered this Balenciaga cap. So I actually quite like caps. I have a couple of Zara ones, and I always advise that if you're unsure about something, which I'm going to talk about in what I've bought since I've been back, is buy something on the high street, or you know, they could both be on the high street, but buy it super inexpensive and see if you wear it. So I actually wear mine a lot. But I still wasn't sure this was going to be worth the cost per wear. I lived in this when I was away, like driving in the car. You can actually get sunstroke in the car, and you know, I felt like, you know, I don't want to wear a big hat, so it was perfect. When we went running, which was such a great tip, when we were running in LA and it was hot, this was amazing. I wore it when I was traveling, and I actually really love this, and I actually was keeping it on my bag like this the whole time I was traveling. Another key, all my specs. I've just put them in there, by the way. I actually do look after my glasses. Love these so much that I actually have a pair permanently in my car, and then one that I have at home. They are around £40, and they're my favourite sunglasses. Another great holiday tip are belts. And I really have been wearing belts so much on holiday that I actually bought 2 since I've been back, which are really nice ones. This is my Chanel one that I bought from SS19, and I really do love it. I just throw it on with everything, and it really makes the outfit. So I do recommend packing a couple of belts when you're on holiday. It doesn't have to obviously be Chanel, it can be anything, but they really do make an outfit, and you can wear a dress on its own or with a belt, and literally you get two outfits just with a belt. So I think that's all so far. Now we are going to talk about the dress. The dress that I've had the most drama ever. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have no doubt known what happened with this dress, but for those of you that don't, I'll fill you in. So this dress was the dress that I wore for a wedding. And even here it looks lighter because I have a ring light on and white light in here. But we were going to a wedding. That was why we were in Cleveland, which you've probably seen. The bride, Paris is friends with the groom, who's French, lives in New York, met his bride in New York, but she's from a beautiful town just outside Cleveland. And I actually wish I'd stayed there because it was so beautiful. Like the perfect... It looked like Desperate Housewives to me with all the immaculate grass and houses. I loved it. So he picked my dress. I've never had a needle on thread dress before, but it's completely my style. I love Indian inspired dresses, and this certainly is Indian inspired. It's even made in India. He chose it, and on the website it does look pink. It's called pink. It's called Blossom Vintage Pink or something like that. Then when it arrived, I bought my true to size, which is a size 10, and when it arrived I stupidly didn't buy 2 sizes, and the reason was because I knew I was going the next day and won't be able to send it back, and I'm always a 10. So I panicked. I loved it, but I panicked and I tried to get this dress. Couldn't get it. I had so many other options, even brand new dresses, because I have my dress wall. I've even got 2 here, which I'm going to show you. But Paris chose this. I really liked it, and also the bride really liked it because I showed her. So needle and thread were amazing. I reached out to them and they actually couriered me this size to me, and I put it on and I was so relieved that it fit. We went straight to the airport. Literally both cars arrived at the same time, the courier and the airport car. Then on the plane, I put it in my hand luggage, by the way, which I really advise when you're going to a wedding abroad or an event. Put your event dress in the suitcase, because I get mine lost all the time. So I had it and I said to Paris, this looks more lighter in real life. So we're on the plane taking pictures. We sent her the link and she said, no, I absolutely love it. I sent all the other options. She loves that one. And I then showed her actually this, and she picked it and she loved it, and I got so many compliments. And I fully understand the comments that I got saying I shouldn't be wearing this to a wedding. But please don't assume, because, you know, it could have been a wedding where you have to wear white. And even though this isn't white, the people didn't know that. And the bride could have been wearing a dress like this, I understand, but her dress was completely opposite. And we chose it together, so I always check with the bride. So I just wanted to explain that, because I do understand the comments. But I can't wait to wear it again. Like I say, I never got so many compliments. It's on my Instagram, and you probably would have seen it in the vlog. But it's such a beautiful dress, and probably first of many for me for needle and thread. Now I'm going to start telling you what I bought in LA, well, not LA, across the whole of America. Starting with, no, actually we've seen that, but I'm going to start with what I bought in Cleveland, because that's the order. Now the first thing, I also understand this is going to be a very long vlog haul, because you've got the vlog and lots, probably like a huge haul over there. So this is going to be a long video, but I've been away for a while, so hopefully you've missed me. So the first exciting gift I'm going to share with you, it looks a mess because again it come all around America with us, and I'm sentimental about keeping bags. Paris packed this without me knowing and gave it to me in Cleveland. I didn't vlog it or film it because it was special and I was really surprised. And the reason why he doesn't buy me lots of gifts, pretty like average, I would say, like reasonable. And he didn't buy me a gift for my birthday last September. And I let it go because I let it go, but I did let it go because it isn't the be-all and end-all of everything. We like to buy trips and experiences, and I do pretty much buy whatever I want to buy out of my money that I earn. But sometimes it is nice for a thoughtful gift, and I literally got a text and that was it. So I did moan for a while that I didn't even get like a birthday coffee or a lunch or anything like that. We went out, but I organised it, and I definitely let him know. Then when it came to his birthday in April, he /hinted for something that wasn't cheap, by the way. I bought it for him. And I went to so much trouble for him with organising a surprise and like buying him lots of things and basically putting a lot of thought into it, that he really got a moan at his birthday in April when I said that he didn't make any thoughtful effort whatsoever. So although I didn't want him to do anything, I just wanted next birthday that he actually acknowledged it was my birthday. And yeah, he didn't disappoint. He bought me this. So this is just the box, because I've got it in the travel pochette. I love Von Cleef. He actually bought me a necklace a couple of Christmases ago, and he actually got me into this brand. So this is it, and I absolutely love it. I haven't got the my Von Cleef necklace on, but this is the one that he bought me. It's the baby version of what I already have. So I have the white, gold and pearl in the next size up, and this is the petite size in all rose, and it looks beautiful on its own, but I actually wear them because they're adjustable. I wear this one at the top and then the other one below. You've probably seen it in the Cleveland vlog for anyone that spotted it, but I just love jewellery. I've told you that before because it's sentimental. You have it forever. You can wear it every day. I love it how I can wear this just with jeans and a t-shirt, and I was really, really surprised. I couldn't believe I have it. It's so special, and it's something that I like jewellery where you can collect the set. So he bought me that as a surprise. And as you would have seen, I bought a couple of bits for myself. This is what I bought in Cleveland. It's obviously real gold. I think I've already told you that. And it's 2 seahorses that I bought separately as charms. And I just love it. I really, really love it. I bought my mum one, which I'll insert like a cutaway now. I bought her this, and the reason why I haven't, she's already got it, but the reason why I didn't show me giving it to her is, one, I do share a lot of what I buy her on here and I film it and everything, but I also buy her other things that I don't share it with you at all, and then I don't want to like shove a camera in her face every time. And it was a very sentimental gift. Obviously it's an angel, so you can gather why it's sentimental, but there's an extra sentimental element, and I did think she'd get a bit teary, which she did, and I gave it to her really special with my nephews. We did a treasure hunt, and yeah, so I got her a real diamond and gold thing charm necklace from the same place, and I also bought myself the most beautiful anklet, which I cannot find. I think it's the one thing I lost during all the travelling, but I might be able to find it and then I can show you. The crystals that I'm going to show you, these are mine, and I think it describes us perfectly. Mine is like a chaotic mess. Nothing chic about that pile. And this is Paris's. Pink, grey, copper, marble, chic. So chic. I wish that was my one. So I've read a lot about these crystals, and I thought I'd give it a try, and where else to buy them but LA. You can read what they mean. So I basically went for a lot of the stones that are all about focused on worrying and anxiety and positivity and evil eye and this kind of thing. So, you know, that it is what it is, what the colours are. And then you pick which stone that you're drawn to, and then we have little trinkets that I bought when we were home, and I'm going to put them beside our bed. And these are his ones, so I'll let you know how they go. We went to... I am skipping a bit, but I have them here, so I'm just going to show you. We went to the LA Fairfax, no, I'm not, I'm going to show you that when I talk about Fairfax Market. So let's go over here and talk about all the things that I have hanging up for you. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the key things that I bought, that I took with me when I was away. So let's put these down over here. That's one of the things I bought when I was away. Okay, so I bought some amazing pieces from the Outnet. I'm not showing you all of them, but you will be seeing all of them throughout the vlogs. I'm not trying anything on because this can all be seen in the vlogs to come. So you will see it on, and also pretty much everything is on my Instagram already if you'd like to go and check that out. So I bought this from the Outnet just before I went. I had a shop on like my free kind of go-to, free-for kind of go-to websites. They have this in green and yellow, and I actually really like the green and I really want the yellow. I bought myself a small because you can kind of give or take with the sizes because it is stretchy. I'm not pregnant or anything, but how nice for like someone that is pregnant. I love this because it was so hot when we were away. It was nice and airy. I could eat. It was just really comfortable to wear. It looked great with flats and heels. I love Caroline Constance, which is the brand, and the Outnet they've always got an amazing selection of Caroline Constance, and the price point is quite high, so I tend to get it on the Outnet. So that's one of them, and it's kind of a really good day-to-night dress, a designer dress that I got from a discounted online store. This you would have recognised from one of my hauls recently, and I think I even mentioned this before. It's the runway Zimmermann dress, and I did actually get gifted this from the outlet, and didn't disappoint when I was wearing it. I actually shot this on the last part of the holiday. I cannot wait to show you the coverage and the content that we created. This will be going live on the weekend, so in a couple of days time, go check out my Instagram. It's my favourite content I've ever shot to date, and it's in this dress, and half of it was how amazing the dress was. And although it looks amazing with strappy heels and flats, you can really dress this dress down. It comes with a slip, by the way, as well. And I really wish I'd worn Spanx, just to give me a little bit of shape, but it was just so hot, I just couldn't. I'm not going to show you how I styled it, because you're going to go and check out my Instagram. There's a plane going over my head. So one killer dress I think is worth packing, and this is just such an amazing dress, and I love the content, so I had to give that another show. This was one of the dresses that I had for the wedding. It was actually the first dress I got for the wedding, and it was with the bride that we decided on wearing the needle and thread one. But Oxygen Boutique is another kind of go-to website for me when it comes to event outfits and holiday outfits. I love everything about this dress. I don't own too many maxi dresses like this. I always feel a bit too covered up, if that makes sense. But I love how this is a plunging v-neck that's actually not too low. This is on my Instagram, and I loved wearing it. I've worn this. I wore it about 3 times when we were away, and it's one of my favourite dresses. I love the Victorian vibe. I love the lilac and the pink. It's one of my favourite brands, Love Shack Fancy. So I'm basically just showing you like day to night dresses, and then with the belt and the different accessories, these are basically my favourite things that I took. Anytime you see a t-shirt, that's actually one I generally took away with me, and I've just washed it. It hasn't been ironed. And this is a new one that I got over the weekend. Topshop T-shirts are the best T-shirts. The fabric is so soft. I love the length. I love the V-neck, and I love their crew necks with this detail on the neck. I personally like it, and I buy like 2 of each colour, and they last me for so long. And I basically wore them the whole holiday, and I always get asked on Instagram where my T-shirts are from, and then 9 times out of 10 are going to be Topshop. So I had to share that go-to. I always wear leggings and a t-shirt, or this kind of look travelling, but I also wear these throughout the trip the whole time, so I had to give them a shout out. This leads me on to one of the things that I bought when I was away, but I had to give this another mention because it's my favourite blouse. I know some of you either love it or hate it. And I have to praise the Zimmermann for their shipping once again. They are the best for shipping. Even though it comes from Italy and comes to London, the shipping is free and fast, but I actually bought something in the sale and it came the same time as normal. And I think that's really amazing that they've managed to keep up their shipping during this sale time. So I loved shooting this when I was away. This probably is going to be on my Instagram already, if not maybe tomorrow. But I love taking like a killer blouse, and I always wear it more than once. And I wore that twice when I was away. My favourite satin slip Topshop dresses. This is on my Instagram. They're both on my Instagram actually. I wore this in Vegas, and I wore this to Boa, is it called, in Hollywood, and I love them. This is so flattering. They're so easy to roll up in your case. A lot of the time Paris and I travel, I had to go to France or something, and we got no plans, we just take hand luggage, and I actually roll up loads of dresses like this, even this Love Shack Fancy one, and you can get so many outfits just rolled up in a tiny space, and I can't recommend these enough. They've just launched these, they've just restocked these 2 colours, and they've just launched a really nice pink colour that's different from the other season, and a really nice not leopard print, animal print, and I'll link them below. Definitely go to with a holiday packing. Okay, so I think I went to Barney's, I can't even remember, but we were at the Peninsula having the best day ever. It was one of my favourite days. It was the only day we relaxed as well, and I was getting so many messages from you saying go and check out the sales because they've just started 60%, go check it out. So the day before we went for a walk, and I actually forgot to bring it in here, but I have mentioned it in another vlog, so stay tuned. We were going for a walk, and you'll see in the LA vlog anyway. We were going for a walk and we saw the Real, which I didn't even know they had a store. It's a pre-loved store, online website. And Paris picked up a couple of bits in the sale, which I film and show you and everything. So I thought, oh, it is good. And we realised he was getting lots of winter sale bits because all the good stuff was left over. No, LA people think it's probably the stuff that they don't want, but living in London where it's cold, it was all the stuff that we want. So we went to go and have a look, and I think it's really silly that Barney's and places in America, well, LA, shut at 7. In England, it's like 9, 10. So we got there at 10 to 7, and we had 10 minutes to shop, and I literally just went to one rack, and it just so happened to be Isabel Marant, and I saw 2 things that I already really wanted. One was this blouse, and it's probably one of my top 5 sale items because I never get good. I do get, but I haven't got the patience for sale shopping. That's why I love the Shop Tagger app, because I don't have the patience for sale shopping. I find it, I've been online and things have gone where it's in the basket, and then I get in a mood. I hate the busyness of the sale. So Shop Tagger is an app that I have been talking about lately, that you can put all your wish list in and it shows you when things have gone in the sale, and I'm finding it very, very useful. And if you download this app, I'm giving away 3 £1,000 luxury vouchers, and I'm announcing the first one today, I think, or maybe tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram because I'm announcing the first winner tomorrow on my Instagram, but there's still 2 more to go and 3 more weeks to enter, so make sure you enter. I'll leave the details below. So this is an Isabel Marant top that was £1,100, and I really wanted it. You can tell I love these kind of detailed blouses. I love wearing that whole jeans and a nice top look. I wear them, I keep them for years and I love them, but this was just a bit too much, especially with it being all black. I just couldn't spend the money. I just, sometimes I can justify it, sometimes I can't, and with it being black, you can see the details don't stand out as much. Can you see? So that was my reason not for buying it, why I didn't buy it. And they had one left in my size, and it went down in the sale twice, so I ended up paying, I can't remember now, but I think it was $300, so around about $270, which is amazing. I was so happy with that, and I would have been happy just to come out with that. But another, oh, the hats are gonna fall now. Oh. I wanted this blazer a couple of seasons ago, but it was actually slightly different. It had bigger lapels and bigger shoulders, and I've been on the hunt for it for ages, and I thought it was this one when I found it. Soon realised it wasn't, but I thought I'll buy it 2 sizes up. There were so many left in the sale, and that's because of how thick and warm it is. And I tried to wear it the other day, and it's so warm, so I can imagine anyone living in LA is not really going to get the wear out of this. So I bought 2 sizes up, and I'll quickly show you this one on. It just looks great with anything. And when I filmed this video the other day, I had my Givenchy tee on and denim shorts, and it looked really, really nice. Can't really see it. Maybe I'll do a cutaway later, but I love how oversized it is. I love a big cuff. But yeah, it fits me really well, and I think that was also, it was around the same price as the blouse. So I just felt like I knew I'd get the cost per wear out of that, and I don't think I have any grey blazers. Lastly, I bought this Isabel Marant Etoile lemon dress. I actually have my own a Love Shack fancy one, which I'll link below. This was $190. It has a slip, but I actually wore this in Vegas, which you'll be able to see in the vlog, and I wore it without the slip over a bikini, and I love this frill detail. I love lemon. You can get away with lemon if you're blonde, blue-eyed and fair like me. Like, it looks fine, it looks really nice, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. But I do love lemon on brunette girls or any darker skin tone. It just looks amazing. But I don't have many lemon dresses. It looks really nice with a belt as well. And I have my eye on some white Isabel Marant ankle heels. I'll leave them below. Let me know if you think I should get them. These are the hats I bought. See how much I bought? I bought these at the Fairfax Market. So I'm going to talk about Melrose Vintage first. So I went to Melrose to buy vintage pieces, and I always, my hair looks dreadful, I need to get it recovered. I always go to Melrose, been going to LA for years. One of the first stops for me is Melrose to shop vintage. So long story short, I've always shopped vintage and I love it. Back when I was a student, a teenager, I've always liked unique outfits, good quality outfits, something that stands out from what everybody else is wearing. I didn't have the budget to do that, and the only way to do that is by finding great finds in charity shops or vintage. And I remember for my first Harrods ball, everybody wears designer dresses, you'd have directors and buyers go in, and I just started. I was still at university actually, I was just finishing graduating. I had no money whatsoever, and it's one of my best glam outfits today, and the whole thing cost me about £30, and it's just a real good challenge to buy vintage. So going back made me realise how picky I am now with vintage, because before I had no choice, whereas now I am in a position where I can afford, only the last couple of years, but I can afford a ready-to-wear designer outfit if I really want to buy it. So I'm kind of only buying vintage because I really want it. I thought Melrose was terrible. It was terrible. Like, Wasteland has got the best name for like the #1 vintage shop, and I'll tell you now, it was basically pre-loved Revolved from a year ago, which is fine, but that is not vintage, and it was kind of displayed and marketed as if it was vintage. So I just walked straight out, but I saw this just before I was going out. I didn't actually realise it was for Love of Lemons until I'd got home to the hotel. I just bought it because I liked it. I've washed it. I washed it twice actually, and now it smells lovely. I like basically boiled this part of it, but you can even see it's for Love of Lemons. But I thought this was great because I like wearing backliss, but I can't because I have to wear a bra and I'm a bit older, and I thought something like this was an amazing detail. Like, even with a blazer, something that's low cut but got this scalloped hem. I knew I'd wear this. I'd get this the wear out of it. I love this frilly hem on the shoulder, and it was a good find, and it would be more than $30 if I bought it for Love of Lemons from Revolve, but just realise it's not vintage. Then on a few days later, a couple of days later, I went to Fairfax, and I had my hopes not too high at all, going by what happened at Melrose. And I remember Fairfax being so amazing, and as soon as I walked in, it was everything I remembered, and it was amazing. The first thing I bought was this. I know a lot of you are going to think it's a bit granny, but I can visualise how it will look in my head, and I love that it's nude and sheer, and I can wear some sort of under corset or bra, or, you know, layer it, and it's actually beautifully made. It was $15, and it has the puff sleeve, scallop. I love the length of the sleeve. Like, that's what really got me, because it's not a full length, but it's not, like, it's actually beautiful. Like, every single hem is scalloped and embroidered, and it was $15, and I can't wait to wear that, and trust me, it is going to look nice. Then the second thing I bought was this white hat, and I have travelled a lot with them, and I tried my best to look after them, and they are fine, they are, but I do need to straighten them out a bit. So I love these kind of hats, and it was the best thing ever that I bought some hats whilst I was away, because it was so hot. You can see they're a bit wonky, but they weren't like that before. I need to flatten them or something. So it was so incredibly hot in LA. I've never been in June before, and it was very, very hot. And Arizona was like no other heat I've ever experienced in my life. So if you look at my footage, especially in Arizona, and I have one of these hats on in every picture, it's because it was kind of a necessity. So I bought the white because it went with my outfit. And then the girl they're called ASN hats, made in Los Angeles. I have a size medium. Small was also fine for me. And she does charge cheaper if you buy them at the market. I think I paid about $59 per hat, I think, and I know that they're slightly more on the website, which is understandable. And she kindly bought the grey and the pink, which actually is my favourite kind of pink. So nice. I love the plait detail. I'll show you the pink one because I absolutely love it. I wore this with a grey dress and my nude Dior bag, and it just looks so nice. Again, this has gone a bit weird from bringing it all the way home on the plane, but she brought this one to my hotel the next day. I would never ask for a discount or a freebie because my Instagram, I find that really cringy. So, and I always am really happy to support new up-and-coming designers. So I did buy all of these for the price that she asked me. And I love them. There was such a good find. I just really hope I can flatten these out better. But they are such a fab find. I love fab find. Love all the pleated detail, and I'm really, really happy with them. I'll leave her link below. She doesn't ship to Europe, but if you ask her and DM her, she will. She'll go the extra mile to make sure you get it. I also bought another hat in Laguna. I got a lot of questions about this on Instagram. It was just from a local surf shop in Laguna. I just loved the, oh great, I've just got lipstick all over my blouse. I loved the way that this was, like not a deep, you know, it's like a proper sun hat. I love it, and I love the grey. That's also on my Instagram, and that was about $30. And then you'll see that I went to Target. You'll see that all in the vlog, but that is literally all I came out with. But I can't wait to have that in the middle of my marble table, just to protect the marble when I put vases up. Only 2 more things to show you. I bought quite a few of these jumpers as gifts. This one's actually for Stevie. I bought them all different logos, beige. I'm currently washing all the other ones. But yeah, just some gifts for people. And lastly, I bought myself some cowboy boots, which I won't go into too much detail because you'll see this in the vlog, me buying it. But there is basically a cowboy shop on Sunset Boulevard in West Hollywood, and I've always loved cowboy boots. I always loved them. And the first time I ever went to LA, I don't think I saw it the first time I went to LA, but the first time I went with Paris. And this is just an example of how everybody thinks Paris has always bought me everything, but you've only got to look at what I have and how much of that big bulk of stuff I've bought in the last few years. And you shouldn't forget that I have always been a stylist and always worked at places like Harrods to get the discount. And the first time I discovered it, I really wanted a pair of the boots, but I remember them being very expensive and we could definitely not afford them. I couldn't afford them on my wage, and that is just not the kind of thing Paris would go and buy me. And I went and looked at them the next time, and I remember the next time I went, when I started earning more money, I still couldn't afford them. So this time I was like, how much were they? I'm sure I will be able to afford them now. I'm definitely going to get myself a pair. I go in there and they're £1,000 for a pair of boots. And I was like, okay, so maybe I need a couple of more years working. And then I found these pair, which were actually only $5.50, which I know is a lot, but they are amazing. They're very comfortable. The embroidery was amazing, and most of all, I love the colour, and it was the colour that I was looking for. And I'm so glad I bought them because I've actually worn them a lot, and I lived in them when we were in Arizona, and I'm so happy I bought them. And I bought myself a couple of vintage shirts from there as well, which are actually in the dry cleaners. But at least I got to get myself a pair, and maybe the £1,000 pair in a couple of years' time. But I think that's it. I really hope that oh no, I have a couple of more bits that I bought from the market. Here they are. Only a few bits. So I bought these earrings from Fairfax Market. They were brand new. Really nice starfish with a shell, pearl detail. I bought these clip-on anchor earrings. They were $10. And I bought myself a cute little anklet. Typical me, that I managed to not lose the cheap one and managed to lose the solid gold one. Just another starfish one. I love a good anklet, and I'm going on holiday next week. We're just south of France. So that's everything. Sorry if it was a bit of a long vlog. I know it's going to be a long video because there's a huge haul and a vlog. Really excited to share all of the content that we did for this whole month. Stay tuned. I'm about to film 3 more hauls, and like I said, there's Hermes, Chanel, amazing high street things. I have my Manolo sample sale video that I'm filming now. Lots of good videos, so make sure you're subscribed. Don't forget there's still time to enter the competition for Louisa the Aroma giveaway. And I guess I will see you in the next one.